AT&T Stadium on this beautiful Saturday in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. The top travel destination this week for alumni of these two storied football powerhouses, and the site of the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups, as we'll see the LSU Tigers taking on the Oregon Ducks. For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara, we are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 Oregon. They start out with a run by Ferguson. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And Cameron has it over the middle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. A nice throw there. Coach O'Brien, when you look at this quarterback position, he's got 2 great options, but opting to go with a hot hand, leaving Tommy Matthews on the sideline to start this semifinal.
And throughout this season, they've had a little bit of what we would call the carousel approach at quarterback, but when they've made changes, Tommy Matthews has made the most of his time under center. But both of these quarterbacks are undefeated, and we know why. This defense has played so well throughout the season, and we know how loyal they are to their head coach because he was their former defensive coordinator. Now they've just got to figure out who's going to guide this team at quarterback and carry them the rest of the way.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Kelly on the counter. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you, with a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle?
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. Well, that student section wasn't alive. They are alive and well now. That chunk play woke them up. It is starting to get really, really loud in here as this offense is on the move here in the 1st quarter. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me?
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Oregon. A 2-yard touchdown grab. Bucks have taken the early lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Thomas, off play action. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
A loss of 9 yards. It's 3rd down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ducks 7. The LSU Tigers nothing.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Thomas. Setting up the screen to Kelly. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Fielded at about the 28. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Oregon offense on the field ready for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll hand it off to Ferguson. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Well, he's had success running the football in this one, and that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coach is always talking about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Throwing on 2nd down. Thomas. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Let's take it inside his own 40. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Flush to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Ferguson on the draw. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
At the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
No good.
Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense does.
Under pressure, and down he goes.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37.
37-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this 1st half. So we've reached halftime with the Ducks on top in Arlington. On, the loser goes home as we start the 2nd half of this semifinal matchup. Taken in the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And
I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
To throw is Thomas. Throwing again. Forced out to his left. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. This young quarterback does have a support system. He actually heard from Marcus Mariota on social media earlier in the week. Marcus not playing tomorrow, but his Titans host the Colts in their season finale. But you can bet that he's likely glued to his TV set in Nashville watching this one.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's caught. Cameron, left side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Now 1st and 10 at the 11.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become...
And he is into the end zone for an Oregon touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Ducks have furthered their advantage. The Ducks going to line up here and go for the 2-point conversion. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On 2nd and 9, Thomas. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They run with it. It's Kelly. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And this time they were ready for him as they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
He's going to let one fly here for Avant. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the gun, Thomas being chased, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
This will make it into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The Oregon offense on the field, ready for their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And they'll try to run the option here. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
And if you're keeping an eye on the box score, that last run puts him over the 100-yard mark for the game. And this defense has just had all sorts of trouble trying to keep him under wraps, both passing and running.
He's going to keep this again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
And they're on the 25-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Thomas. It's complete to the tight end, Bennett. The ball comes out. It's going the other way. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Following the fumble recovery, Thomas. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Thomas now Throwing again on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Thomas. And that is incomplete.
Thomas's pass.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Oregon ready to start their drive, and it certainly looks like they're going to be playing again next week for a national championship. They have dominated this semifinal, and he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Let's do it.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Oregon. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff position? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Thomas. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the defense has come up with it.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So on the strength of 2 touchdown passes courtesy their junior quarterback, the Oregon Ducks are moving on to play for a national championship.
You all right?
I'll be fine.
I was you last week. I know exactly what you're going through.
You didn't have to sit through this championship game, though.
No, but I did sit out our first state title game. That wasn't easy to do.
For all I know, this could be my only shot at it.
Then I guess we'll just have to do this all over again next season, huh?
Good luck out there tonight.
Thanks.
Who rained on your parade, Little Miss Sunshine?
I am not in the mood for this right now.
It's because you're not playing, I take it.
Like, I haven't had a bad enough day already. Now I have to deal with you.
I know you upset. But that dude Tommy's your brother. And brothers should always have each other's backs. And wipe that sourpuss look off your face. It's game time.
We crown a champion tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara for the College Football Playoff National Championship game, as it's the USC Trojans taking on the Oregon Ducks.
You okay, son? Yeah, Coach, I just...
Tommy. You all right, Tommy? We need some help over here. Hurry!
You got my back, right?
Of course. Always.
Then go out there and finish this thing.
One shot. That's all any of us ever really gets. Waited my whole life for my one shot at being a head coach. And here I am. This is your one shot to go out there and show the world who you are. Are you the guy who's going to lead this team to victory? Or are you going to be remembered as the guy who got caught up in the moment and let it all slip away? I know you're worried about Tommy. Sure, we all are. But this is your one moment. Now get after it, son. Get some.
Wonder if this pressure is perhaps getting to this young Oregon quarterback. They train. They'll run on first down. It's Ferguson, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Oregon Ducks looking for that elusive first national title. Of course, they've been in the National College Football Playoff before behind Marcus Mariota following the 2014 season. And they beat Florida State that year before falling 42. And that's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. He'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Ducks. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Ducks have... On first down, Ferguson. Good footwork at the 30. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is into the end zone for an Oregon touchdown. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Now this throw caught left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
On second down, here's the option. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. Back now here on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
It's caught. He finds Myers. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for an Oregon touchdown. Taking it in. They'll run on 1st down. It's Ferguson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Complete to Myers, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Right back to Ferguson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run with Ferguson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Ferguson on 3rd and short. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game.
A 21-yard attempt.
And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out in the end. They changed quarterbacks at half and did not miss a beat. Here they are, your national champions. And celebration time on that sideline. It took a change at quarterback as thoughts will turn to the condition of Tommy Matthews. But for now, jubilation as they are the national champions.
Well, Tommy's injury certainly was a setback. But the bond that these two kids have is really strong. And although only one of the Heartbreak Kids was out there in the second half, Tommy's spirit was with him, and I believe...
You here for Mr. Matthews?
The hoodie gave it away.
He's stable. But we're only allowing family to go back right now.
That's great, because he's my brother.
I'm proud of what he's accomplished this season.
I think there's only one individual on everyone's mind tonight. This one's for my brother, Tommy Matthews.
You think that's something? You should see it in person. Oh, man. That's so cool. Thanks so much for coming and bringing this.
You kidding me? I wouldn't miss this for anything. Coach and the guys did their best. They waited as long as they could, but no one knew when you might wake up, so they had to catch their flights back. I told Coach I wasn't about to split up the Heartbreak Kid, so I stayed behind, make sure you were all right.
Thanks, man. I'm just glad you're here.
But hey, they did leave you the trophy. They wanted to make sure you had it when you woke up. How you feeling, buddy?
Like a sack of crap.
It's funny, because that's exactly what I was going to say you look like.
Hey, man. Promise me one thing.
Anything.
That you'll come back next year and we can win the championship together.
Next year? Let's just focus on getting you healthy. One day at a time, right?
Yeah. The doc said I shouldn't overdo it.
Did she say what caused all this?
Yeah. Something about the stress from my filthy roommate leaving his dishes lying around the apartment. She said if it weren't for that, I'd be the pinnacle of health.
Please.
Hey, seriously. You gotta start cleaning up after yourself. It's ridiculous.
Really? Right now? Yeah. Is that him? He's an hour early. Coach?
Don't look too disappointed.
No. I was just suspecting Tommy. Come in. Care for a cupcake?
No, thanks.
So, you here for the party?
No, give me a minute.
Okay, Coach.
Actually, I'm here to talk to you about next season.
Yeah, sure, talk away.
It was something you said at the start of the season earlier. It really stuck with me. It's
something good, I hope.
Well, it was something you said about Treat your men like your beloved sons, and I'll follow you into the deepest valley. And that really got me. It got me thinking about the way I treat you boys, and I wasn't being fair to you, and Tommy for that matter, or the team.
Wow, Coach, I really appreciate that.
All that being said, I wanted to go into the off-season with everyone on the same page. I figured the best way that we could do that would be to announce a starter. Tommy's gonna be our starter.
But how could you possibly make that decision after the title game? Is Tommy even gonna be able to play?
Yeah, I spoke with his doctor. Valve replacement surgery was great. He's gonna be right as rain.
I just don't understand.
I know this is hard for you. It's hard for you to process, and I hope you believe me when I say that I take no joy in making this decision, but I stand firmly behind it because, frankly, Tommy's a better fit for the offense.
Well, what does this mean for me?
Well, it means that you are at a monumental crossroads in your life, and you've got two choices. You can enter the draft, and based on what you did last year, I'd say you'd be lucky to get picked in the 3rd round. But realistically, you're looking at a late-round selection, if at all.
Jeez, don't sugarcoat it for me.
Well, I'm trying to be open and honest with you from this moment forward. I'm giving it to you as I would my own beloved son.
And my other choice?
Well, the way I see it, you got too much raw athleticism to waste sitting on the bench. Your talent is a true gift. And it's one that I'm going to give you the opportunity to show it to the world.
And how's that?
You get to pick a new position on offense and get your heartbreak kids thing going back again.
Heartbreak kids. I appreciate the faith, Coach, but if I'm gonna play QB at the next level, seems like leaving now is my only shot.
That's probably true.
Wow. I did not expect all this to come to a head so soon.
Well, anything you need, just call. And when those NFL coaches come calling, trust that I'll have your back.
I'm not sure what's more strange, that interaction or the general cleanliness of this apartment.
Cupcake! So, the NFL Combine. I spent so much time preparing for it, but some things you can't ever really say you're ready for. That's how the week felt to me. I walked away from the press conference feeling a buzz. I said a lot of things, but will my performance back it up? No. No, this cannot be happening. Okay. Oh, man, okay. Think, where was the last place you looked at him?
If you knew where you last saw them, they wouldn't be lost now, would they?
Yeah, thanks. A lot of help you are. Oh, you're rich.
Say it with me now. Eisen.
Right, Eisen. You're Rich Eisen, big fan. I'm gonna be the laughingstock of your next broadcast, aren't I?
Depends. You gonna run the 40 barefoot? I may have a little fun with you, but don't worry. I won't make you a running joke, huh? Come on. I thought it was pretty good.
Maybe not your best, but I'll tell you what. You let me wear your cleats, I'll laugh at any joke you have. I mean, seriously, I'm desperate.
Try 'em on. See if they fit. What's the verdict?
Perfect fit, but honestly, and I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but they're a little damp. They're like really damp. Did you go swimming in these?
Thought you said you were a fan. If you were, then you'd know I just ran my annual Run Rich Run 40 for charity.
Right. How'd it go?
Let's just say my days of keeping up with Saquon Barkley are behind me. Maybe you'll fare better than I did out there.
What was your time?
5.98, baby.
Well, I can't do any worse. I've seen statues move faster than that.
All right, well, I want you to go out there and post a time of at least 4.6. Think you could swing that?
Of course. 4.6? I can do that barefoot.
That sounds like a challenge to me.
Less challenging now that I don't have to do it barefoot, thanks to you and your cleats.
Now that is what I like to hear. You're gonna be helping those kids at St. Jude more than you know. Go get them, champ. Hope those shoes bring you good luck and an even better 40 time.
Thanks again, man. Yep, I feel it.